Welcome everybody to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another pocket knife session, going through each of my grandfather's pocket knives and showing off to you fine folks. Today I went back to the western states to show off this pocket knife as part of the collection. This one, according to the catalog, is a stock pattern. It's not a, I don't believe it's a Stockman, but they list it as a stock pattern. And it's in okay shape. From the outset, it is pretty good as far as the handles. This bone isn't shrinking or cracked or anything. The bolsters are in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of discoloration there, but you know, it has the brass liners and spacers, but it seems to be pretty worn down. First of all, has this interesting blade. It kind of looks like, you know, what they call a Texas toothpick. According to their catalog, they labeled this blade as I have to remind myself, large California stock. So that's kind of funny. But it's this interesting long kind of Texas toothpick shape. Here's the tang stamp. The style of that tang stamp looks like it's indicates it's made from 1950 to 1961, so somewhere in that time frame. Has pretty good open and a pretty good snap. It does look like it's sharpened down an awful lot, so somebody used this a lot. And it's this 3-blade pattern and has the sheep's foot blade, which does look like it's been used, but not quite as much. And it has pretty good pull and snap on it. The final blade is a pen blade, which is really worn down from sharpening, and it doesn't have quite the nice snap to it like the other two blades. And in fact, when I close it, it hits the other blade, so it's no snap at all, and it kind of rubs against that other blade. So it's been well used a lot. It's worn down. You know, considering how much it looks like it's been used, it's still in pretty good shape. You know, we don't have rusting and stuff like that going on. The blades are extremely sharp. So this looks like something that was very valuable to somebody. That somebody really took care of it, and it just sort of has been worn down over time. The masking tape with $5 on it. Up until a little while ago, I'd always assumed that my grandfather tried to sell these pocket knives for that amount of money. I know at least a couple times he did try to sell the pocket knives, I think like twice. I don't think he really tried very hard to sell them. But when I knew him, it was just kind of, he was getting close to 80, and he was just seeing what he could do. And I believe he just kind of half-heartedly tried to sell them. But it wasn't until somebody commented, a shout out to at Vitali GZ. I think that's how you say your name. Thank you. He mentioned that this could be what my grandfather had bought them for, and when he mentioned that, it just kind of rocked my world a bit, because I just didn't even think of that. And to me, actually, that seems much more likely that at least on some of them, he just labeled what he paid for them, because a few of them have like zeros on them and stuff, and they didn't think it would sell for zero. So I don't know. You know, obviously time has gone on, and it's kind of sad I can't ask him about that. So either he tried to sell it for $5 or he bought it for $5, and I do think he probably had bought it for $5. That seemed much more likely. So I'm going to take this masking tape off here. And that is about it for this pocket knife. It's a nice one. I'm gonna clean up this schmutz left over from the stuff later. Yeah, so there's your Western States pocket knife. They started in 1920, and apparently they're still going these days out of Boulder, Colorado. So I hope you enjoyed that session, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.